Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Space Marine 2. It's episode number 15, I believe? 14, 15, I'm kind of forgetting. It's been quite a few by now. Also, this kind of shows off the dangers of me doing recordings like this, because I can't remember what episode number it is, and I can't immediately look. But the quality's better, so it's a worthy trade-off. Anyways, today we are going to be finally doing the main mission, main intro mission to Demarium after we successfully destroyed the Helldrake and the warp portal it was protecting via the Saints' mystical patterns that are anti-warp apparently, and after we successfully, well, my teammates successfully carried me to a victory in the quest Fall of Atreus, where we successfully sent the battle barge against the Silver Tower. Really frustrating that we didn't get to see it collide with the Silver Tower. That would have been kind of cool, but nope. And as anybody who watched that knows, my gameplay was bugging out. Alright, the enemy has taken control of the Adeptus Mechanicus facility. Like, my Wi-Fi was so bad, I was lagging. My teammates had to carry me, but ultimately we got the job done relatively easy. The enemy has taken control of the Adeptus Mechanicus facility with lures inside. Under the direction of Imura, traitor forces repel any attempt at recapture, overcome the resistance, and prevent the activation of Project Aurora. So yeah, we're gonna switch the game mode back to us, Gadriel, and Chiron, which is perfectly fine with me. Gonna have to rehear this again.
What was spoken by the chaplain? Time to go.
I will say I love the design of Demarium as a grave world, tomb world. It really feels depressing, and it feels like the kind of world that would be infested by chaos. And I love it. It's a perfect feel.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numeralian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demarium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Gilliman, for the glory of Ultramar! For the glory of Ultramar!
Well, when you think about it, Viridian really was hoping for a miracle, but the fight to actually get it activated was relatively easy compared to Thalassa that had an absolute nightmare to contend with. Pair of dreadnoughts there that helped us would help out Viridian. Let's go make sure my gear is what I want before we begin this operation. And this hall feels so empty without lures. It's really interesting.
Titus, blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Galio,
Theoretically, could Tacticus
armor withstand a suborbital drop. Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Galio.
an orbital drop without Gravis armor?
It is a sound strategy.
With a 38% failure rate.
We are facing much less favorable odds today.
No melee weapon concerns me, but I'm gonna run heavy bolt because it has been just too good. As well as instead of the heavy bolt rifle, I'm actually gonna swap. What I need is piercing more than anything. I would like to do the marksman or marksman bolt carbine, but that lack of range is crippling. So I think for now, I'm gonna stick with the heavy bolt rifle, but it was not that helpful in previous battles. Felt like I was shooting at Sangor like 6 times before it went down. That could have just been the lag from the internet issues I was having.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Let's assemble, but first, we gotta make sure to put our helmets on. Okay, we don't have a glitch this time of Thunderhawk flying through Thunderhawk like we did in the last episode. That's nice. We are the Ultramarines, the sons of Gilliman. Whilst we draw breath, we stand. Whilst we stand, we fight. Whilst we fight, we prevail. Nothing shall stay our wrath. Marnius Calgar, Chapter Master of the Ultramarines. The enemy has taken control of the Adeptus Mechanicus facility with Lewis inside. So we've got to break into the facility and rescue Lewis.
Have you ever done this before? You mean dropped through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir! I must apologize for my actions on Abrams.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain, one of my men questioned my motives, brushed his concerns aside, and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to answer your doubts. As I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
Honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. I'd say I settled some of that debt today.
Aye, sir.
See, Titus had some Leandros flashbacks when Gadriel said Curtis. Let's freaking go. That was epic.
Holy terror. Auspex cannot keep up with all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus.
You will make it. I'm not at this rate.
Brother, be careful.
Yes, I'm being careful, or I'm trying to. I'm not very good at it. Ooh, bodies. Flying by. A lot of bodies. But, you could tell he had the Andros flashbacks when he said the Codex Astartes does not support this action. The Screamers. It's gonna be Screamers instead of, and Hellgraves instead of, Gargoyles. Yeah, what he did talking with Gadriel like that, character growth, and I love it.
Emperor bless you,
Let's go. Wait, I thought Talassa had the warp beacon. I guess he's saying that because Viridian's now moving in. Glad at least on this difficulty you can't fail that mission, but I probably almost did. That was risky, but that was worth it. And yeah, I mean, so far my thoughts on this game, just as good as the original. I had so much fun with the original, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Though I kind of wish we see the Andross in this game. Demirium. Wastelands, Day 7, 2023, 38 hours. 7 days since the invasion began, and we've been in active combat for 6. Holy, there's the spire. So I guess now we'll get to see the Atreus crash in.
We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Oh no, it's a Thunderhammer mission. And there's no way to switch out from the Thunderhammer. I hate Thunderhammer so much from that one mission we did on Kodaku, I think it was. Yeah, Kodaku. That one Kodaku mission where you had to, stop the Tunid advance. Oh my god, I hated the Thunderhammer from that mission so much. That's what was shooting at me. Well, that Thousand Sun did a good job. Yep. Move. Already doing damage, Gadget and Chiron are. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how the timeline matches up for my boy Chiron being on being Trophy Iron Silver, the Art of Dismemberment, performed 50 unique finishers, being on Cal. That timeline doesn't quite make sense to me, but I guess he did. I mean, it would have made more sense for him to have been born on Ix or something, or like a world that was hit by Honsu. Actually, Honsu would have made a lot of sense. Sorry for background noise, by the way. There's a party going on outside. I will say, it's kind of annoying fighting Rubric Marines. At least when you were fighting Nemeroth, you were fighting like actual flesh and blood traders. I don't know, it would have been nice to have been fighting like Word Bearers. Because you know the Word Bearers are going to have a lot of like... Or Word Bearers are actually more... What would have been more fun in terms of fighting, even if it would have been like devastating for both Avarax and Demirium. More Demirium than Avarax, would have been fighting Death Guard. I mean, Death Guard would have been so much fun because they have one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Trader Legion, or at least they did as of the time of the Plague Wars. But at the same time, it would have made. Yep.
Approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Atreus.
The objective, brother.
Not today. Repositioning.
I do want to use a booster right.
Resupply.
I really missed that rifle with the grenade launcher. That was so much fun. Also, I don't know if that got patched or what, but it's just not there anymore. Should have waited to interact until I fully reloaded. Would have given me a little bit more of an advantage. And yeah, I think it was just lag that was causing me to have so many problems with those Zangors before. Because, I mean, short work of them, clearly. Ooh, nice finisher. quickly make short work of those cultists. And just keep firing into them. Alright, cut his Angor. Ah, no mid-air kills. I was kind of hoping for a mid-air kill. And I'm finishing them as they come in. Dang it! Alright, hopefully this will help my illusion meter drop a bit. Whew. Man, I'm getting all these unique finishers now. Ah, poor sorcerer. Didn't stand a chance. Trophy earned, bronze and end to heresy. Kill a lesser sorcerer while he's reviving a rubric marine. Okay, I didn't realize that was what he was doing when I got him, but nice free trophy. Right.
Champion lies defeated.
Quickly finish off this one here. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Oh, and yeah, it's definitely a tomb world that's been perverted by the arch enemy. Nope, can't break it yet.
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
Now I can. About 5 seconds.
Altar destroyed. Up there! The impact will destroy this whole area. Wait! It is slowing down. Heretic sorcery.
No doubt, but it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Whoops. I got stuck. Yeah, I'm sure Imara is trying his best to get us, like, to him.
You're almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this? Mark's ghosting. Ignore it.
Concerning. Also had my first build landing with the jump pack. Surprised it took me this long. Sounds like the Chaos Sorcerer is trying to summon a demon though, and that's got me worried. We're definitely gonna have a boss fight with a demon of some kind here. So I'm just wondering when it's gonna be.
Restocking.
Something tells me it's gonna be here. I'm gonna eschew the chainsword for now in favor of the thunderhammer. But I may change my calculus pretty quickly, and all these glyphs make me very, very worried. Yep, it's gonna be right here. We're gonna get into a boss battle.
Transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Alright, I was about to say, and now the fighting
We
begins.
are pushed back. The Atrius will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step.
Good.
Not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
Okay, can I
We
load?
will find no respite until that tower falls.
Yep. So this has been
Tainted bastards and die!
labeled as a party for all followers of Zinch, thanks to the sorcery at work.
Crumbling down.
The traitors pour from their blasphemy.
Alright, I'm killing a few. But I'm almost dead.
Spit in your Primarch's wretched eye.
They know who Magnus is, clearly. To be fair though, Magnus hasn't done anything too objectionable yet. And are you true Astartes? You're made by Call. You're not quite true Astartes. At least to the Thousand Sons and other Traitor Marines. I don't know. I personally would argue that they're almost proto-Primarchs. Or I guess enhanced Astartes. But it still feels a bit more like proto-Primarchs in some ways. Alright.
No victory for you here, demon.
Just these two. So I gotta be kind of careful how I'm shooting. Alright, one more. Rubric Marine to go.
Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
Something's happening.
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Gosh dang it. Gadriel's got me.
Time to get up.
Man, this music's epic. Yeah, but where's Chiron? I don't see him at all. And that is worrying. Any updates on the ship? Because I am suffering trying to make sure this relay stays up.
Your worthless life is empty. Launch! Narasa!
I've lost their box signal.
Not good.
It could be.
Hopefully.
Come on, brothers.
What was that?
I hear engines. There. The sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
That will buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
Glad we got to see the cutscene. That was epic. Alright.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Lose. He must be trying to use the device. Or someone. Imura!
You captured the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it.
You may keep it as a parting gift.
He's trying to pull an Emmer off.
Tainting this sacred ground with heritage blood lives in no magic. Rest easy. These souls have long since reached the golden throne.
Ammunition secured. My very eyes. Back to the warp.
Say this for Thunderhammer. Certainly does deal damage. Like, it's got output skills. Them finish off that traded marine or rubric marine. Let's be specific here. Here we go, another one.
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them? Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Why would they kill Gnomes?
I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall.
Because Lures might be willing to actually allow Imura to use it. Might be deluded enough to allow Imura to use it to ascend to demonhood.
Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother? The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it.
To whom do you speak?
You do not hear him.
No.
Petty tricks.
No, we won't. Oh, I didn't realize those were Cadians right there. Okay, well, gotta hope the Cadians are alright. We don't want to lose them. Alright, one less stupid cult. Oh, I didn't realize how much damage I was taking. It's just way too into the flow there. Bye bye. That's frustrating. Made it tough before it went down.
This does not bode well. Proceed to the camp.
No, doesn't. That's even less so.
Completely ransacked.
Your treachery ends.
Well, this is very not good. Man, they completely did a number on the defenders. Effective as a multi-melta might be, thinks too much of using the tactics of Heretics.
Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Let's move. Wonder what they were excavating other than the ship.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the right path. No victory.
I like though how Titus has kind of acknowledged in this game that what happened with Leandros was partly his fault. Because yeah, it was partly his fault. I mean, he wasn't really open about what he was going to do. He just kind of expected Leandros to follow him, which, you know, Leandros being a Black Templar in all but name, wasn't going to, clearly. Alright, keep... Death to all these freaking cultists. You guys massacred the Cadians. And now you will pay the price. Oh, this is very not good. Just getting dumpstered by this Terminator here. Oh, well, I'm gonna go down, I think. Yep, kind of predicted that. That Terminator wrecked me. Thanks, Gabriel, man. You're freaking saving my butt. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have grenades. I can just throw a couple of grenades at him. I'm so dumb.
Grabbing equipment. Resupplying. Sorcerer. Meltabon Prime. The Heretics sorcerer has been slain.
Oh, those melta bombs have some punch to them. Good work, brother. Gadriel got him, but yeah, me and Chiron are just pushing in. Gadriel's cleaning up our rear. And he's doing a darn good job of it. Don't want to swear too much in case this video gets demonetized.
That cannot be the last of them.
Just their rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
A fragment of the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemerov.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Yeah, innovation's not a bad thing. It's innovation with the warp that's a problem.
Gather inside.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber.
Because this could easily be turned up enough to incapacitate us. And I'm worried that's what's about to happen.
Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Should have put helmets on. That was my bad. I forgot to till just now. And I feel like that's the only scene where having helmets on, like, really makes sense other than for just immersion. Long loading screen. That makes me think it's about to be a cutscene. Let's see though. But yeah, I think Imara is trying to pull an Nemiroff personally.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Demirium Wastelands. 10 minutes later, Adeptus Mechanicus site.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Yes, it is. Alrighty.
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
Xenos ruins, too.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the warp.
How do you know?
You may soon see for yourself.
Yeah, this isn't the Nerthians' work. Loving the references to the Great Crusade, though. My favorite part of Warhammer, just because of how interesting it is to see what the galaxy looked like before the Imperium. Like, that's just one of my favorite times other than the Dark Age of technology. That's the most interesting time in my opinion.
No victory for you here.
Reloading weapon. These ruins are vast.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.
I only ask that it hold our weight.
Imagine this is Necron tier ruins. That would be hilarious. Jeez, I almost went down again. I am stinking up this mission.
Enemy terminated destroyed. Back to the warp with you. You know nothing of brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks.
He's really trying to corrupt us. But you can't corrupt Titus.
Resupplying. A moment, brothers.
I'm not good enough for Las Fusils. But I am good enough to kill a bunch of cultists. And can you imagine arriving right into a storm of fire and seeing your brothers killed right in front of you? That's gotta be somewhat demoralizing, even for Chaos cultists.
Changing magazine.
Keep on destroying these Scarab warriors.
I have slain a
good. The more we kill, the better. Well, this is certainly corruption eternal. Unto worshipping Chaos Warriors aren't enough to stop me. Look at them pop like the meat sacks they are. Get him before he can recover. Good. More and more group of Marines die. Kinda wish I still had a melter bomb for this sorcerer. Melter bombs are so good against them. But yeah, I wonder what it's like for these sorcerers to be commanding their dusty brothers. I wonder how many of them were actually sorcerers during Armin's rubric. I'm sure Immoral was for sure. Or Immoral was for sure. I wonder how many others though. I'm sure at least a few. I'll get him. Man, that's such a fun finisher.
There is no damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting.
Will we though? Alright, let's get that barrier down.
Pathetic sorcery.
There he is.
Roy, spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom.
Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the Dark Age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damn quest for knowledge.
No. This is Necron's here. Remember, when we found it and they mentioned Blackstone? This is Necron's here. This is 100% Necron's here. They're using the Blackstone to try to shut off the warp. That's what Luz is doing. We're using Blackstone from Necron's here ruin.
We shall see. Pull the elevator.
I've got it. So we're in Necron's here space. Interesting.
The rats emerge.
The heretics hope to surround us.
They may hope. No victory for you. Reloading weapon.
Gadriel getting me up for the third time. LOL. Barely got him down.
Terminator down. Munitions secured.
Is almost here, with enemy reinforcements on all specs.
Prepare a fitting
Great.
welcome.
Ha! We all finished our votes pretty much at the same time there.
Changing magazine.
All specs is clear.
Get on. Brace for what is to come.
Far below the surface. The Aurora Project facility 30 minutes later. I'm almost dead.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
A tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spill forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears in every shadow, every corner, every crack in the galaxy. I will shatter Aurora, along with your pitiful Primarch's dreams of victory.
How he prattles on.
Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
Can he shut up
Enemy
for
is well
once?
ahead of us.
This trail will lead us to them.
The sorcerer will elude us no longer. Move on the obelisk.
Like, seriously, he's really starting to get annoying. If he were like Nemroth and showed us he had the ability to back up his words with action, I wouldn't be nearly as annoyed. But so far he's just been running, and that's been annoying.
You will waste your breath. Do not speak as if you know me. Your lies grow bolder by the moment.
Titus, do not engage with him.
What will you do with the artifact once you have it?
crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt.
At least he's willing to apologize. Nothing. Just a Necron statue.
Reloading weapon.
Bolt rifle with grenade launcher! Oh my god, I'm so excited!
Special tactics ready.
For anyone who's not watched the earlier episodes, I was going ham with this on Kadaki. Why, just the other day. When we were traveling via the Astronomicon through the warp.
Lurking in dank holes like the filth they are.
I will say it's so satisfying watching these cultists burst apart. It's just very nice to see.
Centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
I'm probably going to end the episode at the next cutscene because we're reaching about the hour mark, and for those of you guys who don't know, after about an hour my recording does cut out because that's the only PlayStation allows for video recordings, so just heads up there. It's probably going to be another thing like we did with Imra boss fight, with the Imra boss fight, where it took us like half an hour, or like we got through it, it took us an hour, and then it took us 15 minutes to finish the fight itself.
Back to the warp with you.
So just be aware of that. Alright, let's just keep killing the cultists because they're free kills. Adding to my tally before death. Could ever hope to claim me. Wonder what the Necrons must feel about all this chaos corruption. Boom. And now I don't believe in the chaos was around before the War in Heaven retcon, so must be quite weird for them to awake and see all these weird things from the warp that aren't the old ones' production or creation, not production. Old ones didn't really produce anything; they created things. Yeah. Okay, so this is where this episode ends. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then.